There's my X210 with the original Racerstar RS2205, and this X210 has a 3D printed mount, 3D printed pod, but it performs same. And so I have been using this RS2205. It's not S, it's the original version, and it has been performed fantastic. This motor doesn't really have that much torque, to be honest, but to me it flies pretty well. Actually, it flies pretty fast. Today temperature here in Cheongju, Korea is 32 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but today is going to be a terrible day it's pretty hot day for motor to perform its best. So let's see how this motor performs. And FYI, these motors are about 7 months old, and one of them actually crashed, so I changed to the purple one, but except for that, they all perform fantastic. So let's see how it performs and see if this motor is relevant, and see if this motor can be recommended in 2017 and beyond, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I crashed hard, bent up prop. I'm gonna pop it back. Actually, it flew pretty well for being crashed into a tree after bending a prop. It actually flew really well. Yeah, I gotta swap the prop because that prop's bent super hard. And today's a hot day, so so it wouldn't fly well as much as I wanted to, and also I haven't flown the quad for 2 weeks because it's been raining real hard in Korea. Yeah, let me try it again. And yeah, I couldn't fly it fast. I could fly it faster. So let me try it again.
Twenty minutes later.
Well, that was good exercise. Oh my god, I never thrown rock like that ever in my life. Gosh, hate my life. I was too cocky when I flew it, and this happened. Yeah, don't be too cocky when you fly. God dang it. I mean, the second flight went really well, but yeah, second crash, oh man, it's wearing me out. I told you it's 30 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty hot. It's not the zero, it's not the Fahrenheit. Then I wouldn't be sweating like this. Oh man, oh. As you saw in the video, this motor gives me decent thrust, decent speed, and I wouldn't say this motor is fast enough, but I've seen people using this motor for race. And I apologize for calling this motor as RS2205, but RS2205 is Emax motor, not this one. This motor is BR2205. After I flew this quad, the motor got pretty hot, but it was just as hot as any other motors I have experienced in the weather. Yeah, this motor definitely lacks torque. Despite the fact that this motor doesn't have that much torque, I still recommend this motor for beginners. This motor is still at $7.62, which is really cheap, and if you break it, you can just replace it. And for me, this motor lasted forever. Actually, it actually lasts longer than my T motor F60 Pro. So I mean, this motor is pretty durable, and they are pretty light. So I mean, I wouldn't say this motor is best for the light build, but if you are low on budget but you want light build, this motor might be one of your consideration. With this motor, I have used the HQ 5044 bladed prop, and this prop, despite for being it 4-bladed prop, is pretty light prop, so this motor could handle this prop pretty well, and this prop gives me significant more thrust than any other props with this much weight. Especially, it doesn't really have mass around the center or towards the end, so it's really pretty easy for this motor to spool up. So I really recommend this propeller. Oops! Oh yeah, my set is breaking down. So I think it's time for me to wrap up. Oh man, it's time for me to wrap up. This motor I recommend for beginners still. This is mid 2017, but this motor still can be recommended for beginners because you can just replace it. It's dirt cheap, and this motor still is fast. It's fast enough for beginners to experience the fast quad, and this is good transition for beginners to go to the better motor. And you could go with the better motor with the more durability or more thrust, so you can get faster, maybe faster because you are experiencing higher thrust. But I would say that you should go with cheap motors and keep breaking it and replace it with cheap. Like you should always take a risk when you practice. So if you have cheaper motor, then you're more likely to take a risk and there's more chance for you to get better. But if you get more expensive motor, you might fly it more conservatively and your skill might not get better, because everyone else except for like top YouTubers, we're not sponsored pilots, so we can't really afford to break $25 motors. But this motor is around $8. So with this motor, when I do the freestyle, I use this quad because even if I break it, I know that this motor is cheap and I can easily replace it. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like this video, please. And you could consider subscribing this channel too as well. So thank you for watching and see you next time.